So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So this video is going to be the part of predictive astrology, and in today's video we are going to be discussing one of the most unique topics of classical dasha and antardasha in Vedic astrology. Secondly, we will also try to understand the predictability part, like how to make predictions in Vedic astrology. And this is going to be a very simple technique which is very easier for you to understand. And we will also try to understand the reversal of Mahadasha and Antardasha lot. Okay, reversal. This is the important concept which we will discuss here in today's video. And I request all of you to please watch this video till end, so that you can gain the maximum knowledge by watching this particular video. Okay, now look here, on one side of the board I've written the Mahadasha Lord and there is Antardasha Lord. So basically these are the Vimshotri Mahadashas. You might be going through Rahu Dasha right now, Jupiter, Venus, Sun, Moon, or in between these are the Antardasha Lords. Okay, like Rahu Mahadasha and Venus Antardasha, Jupiter Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha, Saturn Mahadasha, Rahu Antardasha. So this is basically the Vimshotri Mahadasha. It's a pretty long period, okay? And this Antardasha Lord is the sub period in Vedic astrology. Like suppose a normal human being is living from 0 to 80 years of age. So in between you will go through certain set of Mahadashas in your life. It's not necessarily your sequence is also going to be in this manner. Maybe you born in Mercury Dasha, so you will go Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars and then Rahu. Or maybe if you born in Jupiter Dasha, then you will start from Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. So in this way you can pick up your own astrological chart and look into the Vimshotri Mahadasha column, and first of all check which Mahadasha you are currently going through. And next you can see the Subdasha, which is the Antardasha. So this is the Antardasha inside the Vimshotri Mahadasha. Okay, now why first of all I have written only these specific Mahadashas and Antardashas? You might be thinking like in a Mahadasha there are other Antardashas also. So why particularly I have included Rahu and Venus? Why not Rahu Jupiter, Rahu Saturn, Rahu Ketu, Rahu Mars? So why I have not included such things? Why only these things are written? So first of all I'm going to be answering you that part, and we will discuss that part in more detail also, and then we will jump towards the reversal. What is reversal and how to make predictions? In one word, if I would like to answer why I have written these specific Mahadashas and these specific Antardasha like Venus Rahu, 80 to 85% of the charts, if you are going through such periods, 80 to 85% of Vedic astrological charts, and if you are going through Saturn Rahu, Mercury Venus, Ketu Rahu, maybe in the past you have seen these Dasha Antardasha sequence, or maybe in the future you will see that part. In 80 to 85% of the charts, these are the classical Dasha and Antardasha. By mean to say classical, they are not going to be good. Okay, they are not considered good Mahadashas and Antardashas. These are one of the most challenging and hardship giving Mahadasha and Antardasha sequence which I have written specifically here. We will find the answer why they are difficult or not difficult as we proceed in this video. But the reason why I am written these particular Dasha Antardasha is because of the amount of difficulty is going to be at extreme actually in these. We will go into predictions later on. But first of all, understand what is reversal, and we will try to understand with the help of these planets. So what is the reversal and how to study that part? For example, let me take the example of a Jupiter and Venus. So Jupiter and Venus. So this is Jupiter Mahadasha and Venus Antardasha. So whatever the amount of results that you will see in Jupiter and Venus, the same results will also hold true for Venus and Jupiter. Once again I repeat, whatever the events major events I'm talking about that will happen in Jupiter and Venus, the reversal is also going to hold true. Now it's not necessarily, first of all, like all the events are going to be same, but I will tell you, if you catch the pattern of your own life, like for example, at the time of you seeing Jupiter, Venus, maybe you are in the very beginning stages of your own life, okay? And by the time you are seeing Venus and Jupiter, maybe you are in a very old age or very end of the time actually. Now what is going to be happening specifically, whatever the pattern which is going to be settled in Jupiter and Venus, for example, job change happened, you gain some new education, some new event of relocation trigger, monetary benefit happened, or maybe some financial losses happened. Same prediction will hold true for Venus and Jupiter also. This is known as a reversal of Mahadasha and Antardasha that will hold true. And this will also help you to actually understand your own life in a much better way. Let me take another example. Suppose, take the example of a Rahu and Venus. Because after Rahu you will see Jupiter Dasha. So for example, you are going through Rahu and Venus. So reversal is Venus and Rahu. That is also hold true. Now it's not necessarily, first of all, it's only applicable to Rahu and Venus only. Suppose I have written here Rahu and Ketu. So reversal of Ketu and Rahu will also hold true. Keep this point in your mind. Like suppose your Mahadasha is Rahu and Antardasha is Ketu. So reversal is Ketu and Rahu. This will also hold true. Same thing will applicable to all the rest of the sequence of your Antardasha. Suppose you are in Rahu and Saturn. So the reversal Saturn and Rahu is also going to hold true. It's applicable not only to Rahu, rest of other planets also. Suppose take the example of Moon and Saturn. Moon Mahadasha and Saturn Antardasha. So reversal, that is Saturn and planet Moon. This will also hold true. Basically, these things are utilized in Vedic astrology in very advanced level. When you are going one step higher, where you will be able to predict the future predictions by looking into the past. Okay, once again I repeat, where you will be able to look into the future predictions. I will use some different color. It's past and future predictions. Okay, for example, suppose you have gone through maybe Rahu and Saturn. For example, I'm just taking this example here. Suppose by the time you are in Rahu and Saturn, you are around the age of 25 till 30. For example, I'm just taking one example. So what are the major events that you can predict between 25 till 30? Event of marriage, you can make prediction, okay. If the other charts are also aligned, event of maybe like changing of jobs, switching of jobs, opening into business, entrepreneurship, these things also. So suppose there are certain set of events that are happening between the age of 25 until 30 in this time frame. So after Rahu Saturn, you will then next into the next Mahadasha first of all, because after Rahu then it's come Jupiter. So you will see the complete Jupiter Dasha. After Jupiter then you enter into Saturn. And then when in this Saturn, the reverse is coming, Rahu and Saturn. So by that time frame, maybe by that time you are going to be around the age of 50, 55 or more than that. For example, maybe 60. So during that same time frame, I will tell you, the life events will repeat itself. Same thing hold true for every Mahadasha and Antardasha. Okay, this is a simple thumb rule which you need to first of all apply in your own astrological charts. Try to look into back of your own life. Okay, pick any Mahadasha and Antardasha and look, okay, how this Mahadasha and Antardasha have gone in the past in my own life. So what can I expect when in the future the reversal of this dasha is going to be coming into my own life? This is also a specific tool which many astrologers also use. I personally also use this particular technique in order to make predictions actually. Because here what we are trying to do, we are connecting past with the future. Past means the Mahadasha and Antardasha which we have seen in the past. So in order to make predictions for the future, you need to go back and look into your past and look. Now here I'm not saying all the events are going to be same. Because if a normal person is in the age of 25 till 30, so different event will happen. In the age of 55 till 60, different. The whole life is going to be different. I'm not talking about all the exact things happening. But suppose some dispute happened, financial dispute, financial fraud happened, some fight happened in the family. So there are going to be greater number of possibility, 90% possibility, same things will also going to repeat when you are going to be going into the reversal. These things also applicable at the time of understanding the subject of karmic connectivity in Vedic astrology. Karmic connectivity between two people specifically, between a male and a female. At the time of you having some relationship with someone and that relationship have ended, and out of a sudden after 20 years, the same person is actually returning back. It means the reversal thing is working in your chart. This is a very important concept. I hope you will be able to learn this complete concept in one go, but if you will not be able to grasp this part in just one go, I request you to rewind this video, start from very beginning and then try to watch what I'm trying to say here. Same thing happened to other events in your own life as well. Suppose you have made a big fortune or some major relocation happened. Suppose the first major foreign travel happened in the any period, any Antardasha, you just need to pick your chart. Maybe in the year 2019, you traveled from India to USA, Texas, California, or maybe Dubai. So when that Mahadasha and Antardasha that is operating in 2019, look at first of all which Mahadasha I'm going through and which Antardasha. So then you can make the same prediction when this Antardasha will come in Mahadasha, and then this Mahadasha will come in Antardasha. So that part will also going to be happening in that time frame. Same thing, for example, I will use some other examples also so that it will make more clarity inside you. The reason why I'm not using any astrological chart of as of now, because then it's becoming very difficult for you to connect what is happening. This is where your mind will start working of your own if you try to think in that manner. What we are doing here, this is Mahadasha, Dasha, HA, Dasha and Antardasha. So Dasha Antardasha, we are reversing it. We are making Antardasha the Dasha and we are making Dasha the Antardasha. Take the example of a Ketu and Rahu. For example, Ketu and Rahu. Suppose in the period of Ketu and Rahu, spiritual awakening happening. Okay, spiritual awakening. Why spiritual awakening? Because Ketu and Rahu, it's a major shift. It's a new birth. It's like your soul or your body, your mind is taking new janma. So whatever things that have happened in Ketu and Rahu, same thing will also hold true when you will go through Rahu and Ketu. It's as simple as that. When I'm saying same thing, don't misconfuse this part with like it's the same part will repeat. No, it's not the same. Just try to connect the missing dots. I told you, just try to connect the missing dots. Maybe some guru have blessed you in the period of Ketu and Rahu, or you have gone to some spiritual travel in this Ketu Rahu, and some major spiritual awakening happened during this time frame. So in the future, when the Rahu Ketu will come, then same predictions will also going to hold true. In this way, you can connect the past predictions for the future events. This is the simplest technique I will tell you. If you don't know regarding more in detail how Mahadasha, Antardashas are working in my chart, this is the simplest method which even a small child can also use. Even a beginner, if you are a beginner in Jyotish, you can use this technique in different charts. Try to implement this technique in your parents, your friends and your siblings chart also, and then try to correlate the results. This will help you to go one step more deeper into the predictive astrology. Secondly, now I will answer why I have written these Mahadashas and Antardashas only. There is no any one line answer for this part. It's based over astrologers' experience also, dealing with different kind of consultations on daily basis, because we are also going to be having some data. At the time, individuals that are first of all contacting me specifically for consultations. So this marker, okay. At the time, clients are contacting me specifically or any astrologer for gaining some consultations. Mark my words, 80% of the clients, 80% of individuals, when you will go through Rahu Venus, Jupiter Venus, Saturn Rahu, Mercury Venus, Ketu Rahu, when you go through this set of Mahadasha and Antardasha, you will get introduced to Vedic astrology first of all, by somehow, any mean possible. But this is that time frame where you will feel like it's the time to now connect with some astrologer. Here answers will not going to be coming in accordance to your own self actually. Maybe you are a non-believer in Vedic astrology, or you don't believe in Vedic astrology. For example, it's a totally foreign subject to you. You don't know anything regarding what is Jyotish. So suppose even if you don't know anything, wait till you go through this particular sequence. Venus Rahu, Sun Saturn, Moon Saturn, because this is the problematic dashas. You can take a screenshot and look into other astrological charts also. If you are a practicing astrologer just like me, take a photo of this thing and then try to look whether these Mahadashas and Antardashas are going well or not. Because in my experience, I'm telling you, you can also mention below the comments. Because by mentioning below the comments, everything will become very, very clear, crystal clear. If you have gone through these Mahadashas and Antardashas, if you are going through right now, please mention below your experiences so that other people, they can also learn something based upon your own personal experiences also. Also do mention how you dealt with these things, what kind of issues that you have gone through. If I would like to give one word statement like this will happen, that will happen, it's going to be a very vague explanation, because we need to have astrological chart first of all in order to study the relation between Mahadasha, Antardasha Lord, whether they are well positioned in the chart or not, which zodiac sign they are positioned in the Bhava Chalit chart, whether these planets are moving or shifting from one house to the next house or not, because Bhava Chalit chart is also very important at the time you are judging your Mahadasha and Antardasha. Don't forget that chart, okay? It's equally important. If you are making prediction by just looking into the D1 chart and you are ignoring the Bhava Chalit chart, predictions will go haywire. Because in the Bhava Chalit chart, if the Mahadasha, Antardasha lords, they are even little bit slightly moving into the next houses, all the predictions will change. So take Bhava Chalit chart into consideration along with D1, and secondly look into the dignity of these grahas and relation. I have already made different videos over how to study the relation between Mahadasha, Antardasha, which you can watch in my playlist section of the Dasha Antardasha. This will help you to gain more clarity with regards to how to predict in Vedic astrology. You can learn these things very easily. It's not a very tough subject. Although when you go in the more deeper level, yes, there are going to be every level you will encounter certain level of toughness at the time of you learning the science, but it's a continuous learning process. It's not like that one time you learn it, you have spent your 5 years and you learnt it. No, it's like that once you engage in this subject, you need to spend your rest whole life for learning this subject, because every day I will tell you in Vedic astrology there is something new to learn. So this concept is very, very important, and I hope by watching this video you have gained some deep insights in this particular video with me. Also, if you want to make any sort of contribution to my work over the YouTube platform, you can send me super thanks also by clicking the button. Any small contribution from your side will also help me to create more such content over the YouTube platform. Regarding any queries and consultations, you can just drop me an email. Any marriage, career, business, spiritual consultation, do let me know. And make sure to subscribe my channel below, hit the like button if you really enjoy this video. And please explore this playlist of Dasha Antardasha, and you will be able to learn more with regards to the deeper sides of the predictive astrology. In my upcoming videos also, I'm going to be bringing many such videos over the predictive astrology. So that part will going to then help you to go more deeper in this subject of astrology. And till then, please take care of yourself, and please mention below the comments, share your experiences with me, so that other people, they can also engage and they will also gain much more insights in their own life. So till then, please take care of yourself, and Hare Krishna.